Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing? It's Friday. Get your happy on. Welcome to my page. I'm the Shabby Chic Vintage Chick. I'm located in Rideau Lakes, Ontario, which is like Eastern Ontario, close to the St. Lawrence River. That's where I am. As you're jumping in, please say hi. Let me know that you're here. We're going to be working with this print, which is going to be live on the website this afternoon. It's not there yet, but it will be very shortly, okay? So this is the print that we're going to work with today. I've grabbed a silver tray. You can see that lovely tarnish. It's kind of got an interesting pattern, that tarnish on the back. So I'm assuming it's been sitting on a rack for years. Or something along that line. It's an interesting pattern anyways. And the front, I have gone ahead and I've primed white with the Zinsser 123 spray primer, okay? Hi, Julie. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Diana. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Sarah. Okay, so to start off with, let's begin with, this is a printable, okay? So it comes from my website. I do not ship any rice papers, not unless you happen to got one from as a prize, okay? But I don't ship out rice paper. The reason is because I'm in Canada and the shipping is atrocious. If anyone has messaged me about shipping out rice paper, I would have told you that it costs too much. It costs at least $20 to ship it out, not to mention the paper, the printing. It's just not feasible. So what I've come up with is I put prints on the website that you purchase and you download them and you can print them on your own home printer, or you can take them into a copy center like Staples or something like that, or you can even take them to your public library. Now, if you want them printed on rice paper, you're going to have to purchase your own rice paper through Amazon or wherever you purchase rice paper, okay? These places are not going to have rice paper for you. Some of them might not even know what rice paper is. So I just want to make sure we have this covered. But I do not send out printables. No matter how much you beg, borrow, steal, whatever, ask me to do this, I am not going to print them off and I am not going to send them. And the reason is because it costs too much. And if I do them for one person, even though you're willing to pay that atrocious amount, I would have to do it for everybody. So now that we have this clear, I'm going to move along with the project. Sorry, but I had a customer that is very upset at me right now because I will not print them out and send them to her. And I'm like, that's not what I provide. So I just wanted to clear that up real quick as nicely as I can. So what I have gone and done is I have cut out a circle just because the printer that I have is not large enough to cover this whole center round area of the tray, okay? So it's going to be slightly smaller, but it's still going to look gorgeous. So what we're going to do is I've cut out a circle that fits nicely onto here. It's actually a tiny bit smaller, but that's okay. And this way I can kind of line it up and see where I want it. I'm not going to get the full wings, but I think it's still going to look gorgeous, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lie my piece of paper on here just as my template kind of thing. I'm going to grab a water brush, not that one. Let's find a good one here. A nice water brush. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Peggy. And I'm going to pick up some water. Now, if you have one of those water brushes that holds water and you like that, you can use something like that as well. Now, I'm going to go around my circle. It does not have to be precise, but just go around your circle and just wet it down, okay? I tried to find a dish in my house that would fit nicely on here, but I couldn't find one. I was like, seriously? So I had to cut a circle just out of paper. We'll do it that way. It's all good. I need to, if I was to, I'm not going to say I need to because it's not a need. If I was to buy another printer now, which I'm not going to because I have, you know, two perfectly good printers. But if I could buy another printer, I would go for a larger format printer that could print wider. So if anyone's looking for a printer in the near future, that's what I would recommend. But because I have a good printer already, I'm not going to. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start tearing. And hopefully I have this wet enough that it will nicely tear. Oh, that part sounds dry. Go. And like I said, this circle is just there as a template. It's not going to be precise to that size. I didn't even try to make it precise. It's just to give me the right arc kind of around, if that makes sense. Let's see if I can do it this way with my... If you wanted to, you could cut this with scissors, but I don't like the blunt line. I prefer to have something a little more organic. The tear. Okay, so you can see we're getting there. Looking for my water brush, just to get this a little more wet up here. Okay, get a little more out of that angle there. So how's everybody doing for this Friday? Are you having a good day? We had a huge rainstorm. If you missed that live, we had a huge rainstorm. The kids got caught in it. Maya and her friend were out for a walk and they got caught in it. And of course they came running into the house, ran to the washroom to get changed, dripped through my house because they were torrential downpoured. Oh my gosh. Okay. So see, it's not perfectly round. I still didn't manage to make it perfectly round, but it's going to be super pretty. And at this point, you can kind of choose, do you want it up more on your plate? Do you want it down? Do you want it centered? I'm thinking, just as I'm laying it out here, I have another rose right here. I'm wondering what it would look like if I cut that out and put that down there. No, maybe not. I think I'll just bring it down. Okay, that's my plan. We're going to center it somewhat like that. It's going to look super pretty, guys. All right, so I have my decoupage medium. You're burning up in California. Oh, really? No rain down there? Sorry to hear that. We had like super hot for 3 days, 4 days? I think 3 days. I mean, like it was really stinking hot for up here. Probably, you know, a nice day for you all south. But for us, it was very, very hot. Hello?
Hey, can you make food?
Like what?
Vegetables and rice.
What vegetables?
The mix that's in the...
In the freezer? Like the one that's the Thai mix or whatever? Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. If you make a mess, you clean it up. Kids. Oh, yeah, that's a little too warm for me. That's a little too warm for even me. Well, for even me. Definitely for me. I'm Canadian, so we're used to cold. If we get up to 100, I'm like begging for mercy. I can't imagine going above 100. So yeah, we had that for a couple days, and then we had today's torrential downpour, which was, you know, we need it. I'm happy about it. Makes me a little achy. And it gave me a lot of laundry to do as the kids ran through the house and I had to clean up the floor, but I'm happy about it. I don't mind the rain other than it makes me achy. Oh my gosh, she's going to look so precious. So precious on here. And then for the weekend, I don't know, like I'm sure my husband's going out with the guys again tonight because that's what he does every Friday. Olivia and Maya are heading down to Prescott for the weekend. So I think I'm home alone again. Story of my life. And I don't even have a vehicle this weekend because my car, for the second week in the row, this is going on 2 weeks now, the car is in the shop. Supposedly getting fixed if they ever order the right parts. I hope you all are having a more exciting weekend. I was hoping to get out. There's supposed to be garage sales and stuff like that going on. I really wanted to get out and go and check out that stuff, but it doesn't look like it's in the cards for me. All right, I'm just looking for a plastic sleeve of some sort here, just to set over my tool so I don't have to wash it, because the last time I had to wash it and it's kind of a pain in the bum. So we're just gonna, oops, we got a hair. Just gonna smooth this out. Okay. And somehow, accidents happen, things happen. I got a little wrinkle in her forehead. Can you see that? This baby girl's got her first wrinkle already. You're celebrating your birthday. Oh, Michelle. And are you going to have a bunch of people around? Are you going to do something fun? I don't think I can. If I rough this up anymore, it's going to tear the paper. I think I'm using a cheap paper this time, I'll be honest. That's okay. We're going to have to crackle her because she's got a wrinkle on her forehead, and crackle hides all sins. Dang it. Crackling was not where I wanted to go with this, but we do what we got to do. It'll still look beautiful. So I'm just making sure I got all my edges nicely down. I have 2 different kinds of rice paper here from Amazon. And I think I grabbed from the wrong pile. Because one of them, if you even rub it too much, it starts pilling. Does that make sense to you? See how it's kind of just, that wrinkle is kind of, I cannot get that out because if I rub that anymore, it's just going to put a hole in this paper. So you kind of have to watch your rice papers that you buy from Amazon. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you don't. But it'll look good when it's done, I promise. Yes, happy birthday. No people, just you and your fur babies. Aw, well, I hope you have fun. Actually, you know what? Michelle, send me your address. I'm going to send you a birthday present. I'm going to send you some happy mail. Let's see if I got a notepad to start this. So at the top of my page, you don't see the wrinkle. I see the wrinkle. Mind you, I see these wrinkles too. My kids say they don't see those. Okay, so happy mail is going out to Michelle. At the top of my page, there's a spot that says message me. You're going to send me your mailing address, okay? And I'm going to mail you out something. Just a little happy birthday. All right, so we got that on. I'm going to throw down one more coat over top. I like to work from the inside out, pushing outwards. And I say that, but sometimes I goof and I do the other way. Just depends where my head's at that day. Oh my gosh, she is just the sweetest face. This might be my favorite print ever that I've created. I think she's going to end up actually on a couple trays. Maybe on a rectangle one too. Because she's just stunning. Anybody else got exciting plans this weekend? Yeah, I'm doing it right this time. Wendy, I said to myself before I went live, I'm going to do this right. I'm going to do this right. I did it right this time. And I still got a little wrinkle in forehead because, you know, it's handmade. It's not perfect. What am I doing today? I'm making this tray. I don't know, the hubby's going to go out with the guys probably tonight. Maya's going to head to Prescott, and so is Livy. I don't know. I'll probably go to bed early. That's what I tend to do. I spend way too much time alone. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm trying to decide when I'm doing this if I should do stripes again, or should I just do it all in pastel pink, or should it all be in if I do it in black, it's kind of hard to match the blacks in the paper identical. I'm not greatest at doing that, so I don't know. What do y'all think? What would you recommend? Not that I'm necessarily going to follow your instructions, because you know I don't. I like your opinions, but I don't always follow instructions well. Oh my gosh. Isn't she precious? Yeah, you spend a lot of time alone too, yeah. Even, I hate to complain, but even when my husband's at home, I might as well be alone. He doesn't talk. There is no social aspect to it. Story of your life, yeah. That's why I got chickens, I guess. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put a good top coat on her. And the reason for that is because I'm probably going to end up crackling this now that I've got a wrinkle in her forehead. And also because when I'm painting, if I get any paint on this area, it's easier to wipe back if it's been sealed really well first. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some Duraclear High Gloss on here. It's just kind of my safety net. If you were in the sorority this week, you know, sometimes, you know, accidents happen and you get paint on your paper before it's sealed and then you just want to cry. So if you can, get it sealed first before you start playing around with other stuff. There we go. Oops, I see a streak, right? What is that? A piece of fluff? There we go. All right, now we're going to get this. You had 250 laying hens and you gave them away last year. Wow, 250. Oh my goodness, I have 4. I couldn't imagine. That's a big farm. That's a very big farm. Yeah, I'm learning from my mistakes is right, Wendy. And I hope you all do too. Ugh. She's just the cutest little baby face. Oh, that's not rolling up my comments. That moved them away. There we go. Still a tiny bit tacky. All right, so what's your thoughts? All pastel pink, pink and white stripes. I don't know. What else could we do? Gotta let it cool too. It's a small hobby farm. Just 1.25 acres, really? And you could have that many. Because, like, that's how big we are. We're just a little over an acre, so about the same size. Wow. Mind you, my hubby won't let me put animals in the barn. It's where he does all his, like, mechanic stuff, right? So he says no animals in the barn. Otherwise, I'd probably fill it up with chickens and bunnies. Animals that have small poops. I don't want any, like, horses, cows, pigs. That's going to make a big mess. Not that I don't love big animals. I just don't love big messes. All right. There we go. That's going to be sealed up nicely. I had miniature goats before, Wendy. I used to have pygmy goats. They were the sweetest things. We had 2 of them. It was, my son's named the one Mo because he had a mohawk. A lot of goats do. And Olivia named the female, which was Princess. And then we had a baby one, like almost right away. And I got to name her Feta because I was like, she drinks goat's milk, so she was called Feta. You're in the country, you're surrounded by almond trees and table grapes. What are table grapes? I don't know what a table grape is. Is that like the grapes you eat as opposed to the ones you make wine? And pistachios and blueberries. Really? Okay, whereabouts are you? I should know where you are, shouldn't I? Whereabouts are you? I want to come see you. Pistachios. Okay, I'm not a fan of a pistachio. My husband and my daughter love pistachios. I'm not a fan of much nuts at all, but the whole blueberries and grapes, yeah. Oh, yes, the ones you eat, not the wine grapes. Okay, yeah, that's what I prefer. I'm not a wine drinker. Oh my gosh, look at her. So she's got a nice gloss on her. It's a little streaky still, but that's going to dry up more, okay? Can you see those little streaks? It's going to dry up more. And we're also going to put, yeah, she's someplace cool. Wendy and I are going. We're coming to see you, Michelle. Once that dries up, it won't be as streaky like that. And then we're also going to put on some fine line crackle after as well. So at this point, though, I really need to decide stripes or solid. And I'm thinking stripes again. I'm really kind of partial to those stripes. And it has the pretty design that I think I can lay it out pretty evenly with these designs on here. So I think that's where I'm going to go with this. So to start off with, I'm going to need some white acrylic. Where is my white acrylic here? Actually, I'm going to go white enamel. You're in Delano, California. I have never been to California, but yes to the pink stripes. Never been to California. I would love to go to California, but yeah, you sound like you're in the perfect area. All right. So this is just a white primer that's on here so far. So it needs to have a nice white paint on here. So I'm just gonna, sometimes I do the white first, sometimes I do it after. It just depends on my mood. And I think I'm gonna trim her out with pearls this time instead of rhinestones. That's where I think I'm heading so far. But all that can change. I find the enamel paint to be a little smoother consistency and a little shinier than the regular acrylic. I really like it. If I ever get into town again, I think I'm going to pick up more colors in the enamel line because I really like that gloss enamel. Just going to get all into those nooks and crannies. Hi, Grace. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday to you. I should have grabbed my wood you bend brush. Would have got into those little nooks and crannies a lot better than this brush. But I didn't grab it off the shelf. I tell you, when I think about what my future's like, provided my health, you know, allows me to do it, I think what I'd like to do is when Maya goes off to school or moves out on her own, whichever, you know, happens, I think I just need to save my money and buy a, not really like a, not like a Winnebago or something like that, just a small trailer or van, and just start traveling and just show up in your yard. Because you all sound like you have amazing places that you live, and I'd love to see all this stuff, and I'd love to meet more people. I think I just need to be the traveling crafter. I think that would be my ideal thing. Knott's Berries Farm is there too. So is that like strawberries, or is that what you were saying, blueberries? Do you have strawberries down there? See, I don't even know much about what grows where. I'm sure you have California strawberries. We probably eat them all winter up here. There we go. Okay. Dry this up, put one more coat on, and then let's get some pink in here. Oh, it's an amusement park. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Never heard of it. I apparently live quite the sheltered life here in Canada. Has anyone got their, I'm trying to think, who was the first that would have got their auction pieces yet? Let me know when they arrive to you, because I want to make sure that everything arrives safely, okay? So send me messages when your auction pieces arrive, ladies, because I just want to make sure that everything gets there safely. I package things up the best I can, but I tell you, I'm nervous when I'm packaging up some of those glass things, and I'm like, oh, I hope it makes there okay. All right, let's hit this area. I don't think the whole thing needs another coat. I can just see there's some areas that just need to be hit one more time. It seems to be around that rim. You have to keep an eye on the time though, because I've got to have the girls packed and ready to go. I know they were supposed to do it themselves, but I'm pretty sure they did not. Okay. I think that's good. So we're going to move on to pink next, after we do some taping. You have everything there. 20 different fruit trees on your farm. Wow. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm sorry, but you can't complain about the heat. That's, you know, you got to take it. When you got everything else like this going good, we ain't feeling bad for your heat. I'm just joking with you. I understand the heat can get to you, but I'm just, you know, making light. Hello. Dorothy's with us. Oh, thank you. Okay. So the next part is taping this off. And I know some people do it freehand, but I tape it off. So I'm actually going to set it aside and we're not going to do that part live, but I am going to explain it to you, okay? Because I want to make sure this is really, really dry before I go sticking down any of my tape on here to mark it all off. And then we'll come back afterwards, probably. If I'm not in bed early, it'll be this evening. If not, it'll be tomorrow that we do this. So I just pick a washi tape, just any washi tape. And what I do is, especially if it's got a design like this, I can kind of line it up. So I would take it and I would mark my first one here and then one here, okay? So I would go opposites. And then from there, I would go centered this way and centered this way. And I just keep working it around and breaking it into sections. If I want them really thin, sometimes it works out that it's the perfect width of, you know, one of my washi tapes. Sometimes you have to do a little guesswork. But I will come back when it's all taped off. I just want to make sure this is really dry, because sometimes when you pull off your washi tape, even though it's just washi tape, if this hasn't really dried already, you're going to pull all that up, okay? So, I do have one other thing to do with you, though, before I leave. I got some mail. So, let's start off with, I got some Temu mail. All right. And I don't know, can someone tell me, when did they quit doing the orange bag? Because, yeah, you need to go to the Goodwill. I need to go to the Goodwill again. If my car ever comes in, I've only got 2 trays left, I think, silver trays. I have a bunch of wooden ones, but I only have 2 silver trays left. I need more silver trays. I do have a lot more bottles, though. We could do some bottle work soon. But when did Temu quit sending the orange bag? Because that kind of ticks me off. I liked the orange bag, that when you pulled it out of the mailbox, you knew it was your Temu order. Because I forgot about my Temu order. I opened this up already, and then I looked inside, and I was like, that is not an Amazon bag. So I haven't peeked through everything, but I knew it was a Temu after I opened it. And some of them are sealed up like this. So if you want to see what I got from Temu, stick around. If not, I will catch you after when we go back to craft. But, ooh. Okay. Metal corner pieces. I thought these would be amazing. Oh, and there's got you can push them together to how tight you need it, I guess. Okay, so these corner pieces I thought were going to be amazing for cigar boxes. So, let's grab my little box of metallic stuff, which I need to repaint this. This is how it came from the secondhand store. I need to repaint that. And then we got some molds. I kind of went crazy on the molds. I have no idea what that is. I don't know what kind of mold that is. The heck is that? Can you make out what that is? Oh, I can make it out up here. It's an angel, I think. Or it's a baby in a tree. I don't know. I guess I'd have to look back at my Temu. But that looks like a leg and an arm. Can you see it now that I've said it? See, that is not, that really, you know, thanks a lot, Temu, for, or a fairy. It could be, I could have ordered a fairy too. Now I'm going to have to fill it up with resin just to figure out what it is. Let's see what this one is. And they're not labeled. It's a number. Seriously, people? Because I know I couldn't sleep that night and I went crazy on ordering. And I don't know what these are now. Jeepers creepers. It's definitely got a face in there. It's got a face. It's definitely not as big as I thought it was going to be. I think that was an angel that I thought was going to end up as a bottle topper. That is not going to be a bottle topper, that's for sure. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. Oh well, they'll be fun. We'll put them on something. Oh, these are bottle toppers. Okay. Did you look this up? Bottle toppers on Temu? Check this out. So it's an actual bottle topper off of Temu. And obviously that one is a bunny. And then it's even got the little, you know, stump to go in the bottle. Okay. I thought we'd try those out. Oh. And then it comes with these if you need to resize them, I guess, and make them a little bit bigger. Oh, that's handy. Okay. We've got a really cool hinge. Because if I'm doing cigar boxes, I needed some more cool hinges. So, only one in the pack, not two, but it's pretty. Oh, it's a latch. It's not a hinge, it's a latch. That's why. We're going to stick that one in there. We got a bunch of stuff. These are all hinges. Very rustic, antique-looking hinges. A leather handle. Don't know, but, you know, it was cool. And it was, I think, $1. That one looks like a fairy, you think? Might be. Another mold of some sort. It's a flower, but it doesn't look like much from this angle, but I'm sure it's a flower. Okay. We'll try it. We're going to have to do resin one night. Or one day. Oh, there's another latch. I ordered 2 of them. Oh, another handle. I guess we're going to have to take that out of there. This is going to be too full. So we got a black handle and a brown handle. Ooh, those are pretty latches. Or hinges, sorry. There's a lot of detail on those. Those are cool. Oh, that's that same latch. Okay, some feet. These are feet to put on the bottom if you wanted to make your cigar box sit up a little higher. Those will be awesome. That's another one of that same latch. Hinge. All the same. Latch. And I have no clue what mold this one is either. That? All right. I have no clue. Any idea what that would be? Like, tell me that's not a mystery. You look up inside and that's not going to tell you a whole lot what it is. Jeepers creepers, people. What is it? I have no idea what that is. No, that one's not a bunny. It doesn't look like it's got 2 ears up top. Unless they're flattened out somewhere. I don't know. I'm not sure. We're obviously gonna... A tiki head. It might be. That's funny. Yeah, we're going to have to pour some resin and pop these out sometime and actually check these out. And then when we pop them out, we're going to have to write on them what it would be. Oh my gosh, that is too funny. Okay, well, we got some mystery resin containers. Or resin molds. Okay. Oops. Now I just dropped one. Okay, so let's get the garbage out of the way. And then I got some Happy Meal. I got Happy Meal. Let me get the garbage out of the way first, though. Okay, because I don't know what's in the box. I just know that Linda sent this to me. Linda, are you here? Are you here, Linda? I don't want to have your address sticking up. Oh, still going to have your address sticking up. Linda, are you here? It's stuff for a fairy garden. I'm not a big fairy garden person. It just seems like too much work. It's too much work to clean up a garden area and keep my chickens out of it and all that. Is Linda here? She did say that I could just open it up on my own, but I thought I'd open it up with all of you all. I have no idea what's in here. I hope she didn't send me a fairy garden after I just said that's too much work. Let's see what she sent me. Oh, you didn't! Oh my God, I thought for sure it was craft supplies. You sent me specially blended for iced tea. I've never seen it. We don't have this up here. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Ah! Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Iced black tea. Oh, they're different. One's decaffeinated because she knows I get a little wound. A friend made your mom a huge fairy garden. Oh, I bet you she loves it. I'm just saying it's a lot of work. Iced black tea. Oh my gosh. She messaged me and she's like, I'm going to send you a gift. And I just assumed because most people send me craft supplies, except for Sue. Sue sent me my favorite strawberry wafers. And she sent me something else that I like eating. I forget what it was now. But she sent me food twice, along with craft supplies. Iced tea. Oh, I got to try this. You know what I'm doing this afternoon? Everybody might be leaving, but I am definitely doing this. Oh, yeah, definitely send me a photo. All right. I don't know if I should read the note out loud, but maybe it's directions. Oh, I wonder if she made this. That is so cute. It is a handmade card. Look at that. Okay, it's really cute. It's like stamped and colored in or painted. It's really cute. But then check out these little flowers. Check out those flowers. Okay, so Michelle, are you an iced tea aholic or are you a sweet tea? Oh my gosh, it's storming again. I can hear all the booming. First, I thought it was a truck out front. But look at those flowers. They're like loops, but there's also like little knots in there. It's almost like as if it's been crocheted. So cute. Okay, anyways. Hope you enjoy this tea. It's the store brand. You making your coffee. Oh, that's right. We talked about this in the coffee pot. Okay. I am going to do this. Oh my gosh. Thank you so, so much. Oh, I'm so excited. No sugar, yuck. What? Oh, Michelle, you don't know me very well. I have sugar coming in on the IV, man. Yeah, that could be the little trailer I travel in, except for I can't back up a trailer. As long as I can pull into your property and pull straight back out somehow without having to turn around. Well, I guess I could turn around. I just can't back out trailers. I've tried many times. I cannot back out a trailer. I almost took out a whole gas station trying one time. I can drive in. Maybe you have a neighbor or a spouse that could back out my trailer after. Then I can come visit you. But yeah, I need something like that. It would be teal and pink maybe, you know, my colors. But oh my gosh. Ah! Maya's going to be so excited too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So anyways, that was my happy meal. Very happy meal. That was like ecstatic meal. Oh, all right. And then I'll show you one more thing real quick. We made this in sorority. It's a wooden box that I picked up in a secondhand store. And it's been painted black. And then we did the cute Harlequin pattern on top. It's one of our printables. It's got the script in the background. And it is looking stunning. I do have to change out the felt on the bottom because the green doesn't match and it's a little flawed, but I have to still do that. Oh, your property's a drive-through. All right. Or you can back it up. There we see, I overlooked that. Look at that. I'm so horrible. I was like, maybe you have a neighbor or maybe your husband. I just assumed because I can't do it, no woman could. Oh, Michelle, you're in for a real treat watching me, man. Be prepared to laugh until you pee your pants, sweetie. I also got one more thing of Happy Meal. It's from Sue. Sue, I hope you don't mind me opening this. She sent me one card that was hilarious, but it was inappropriate to open on a live, and I was glad I didn't open it on a live because it was inappropriate for a live, but it was hilarious. She sends me the sweetest things. Ooh. Okay, these are rub-on transfers. Thank you for labeling them this time, Sue. Sometimes I have to message her when she sends me stuff in a card. I'm like, what do I do with that? You have 3 trailers and 2 trucks. Okay, so you know what well, yeah, you know what you're doing. I do not. So there we go. We got some rub-on transfers. These might look really pretty on that vase that we're working on, that jar outside. Holy cow, is it raining again? You know that jar that I covered with glitter this morning and the resin? These might go on that. We'll see. I have a stack of stuff that she keeps sending me cards with little goodies in it, and I just keep stacking it back there. Oh, she is so sweet. Sending you prayers and hugs along with some little flowers to cheer you up. Wishing your health issues were long gone, my friend. Oh, I wish your health issues were long gone too. Yeah, the hummingbird's super cute, right? Thank you so, so much, Sue. I love that. And Linda, thank you for the iced tea. And we're going to let this dry up for a bit. Obviously, I'm not going to set it outside to speed up the drying process now. I thought the rain was done. But holy cow, it's really raining. Here, you want to walk with me? If you don't mind the shimmer and shake and the mess of my craft room, we'll take a walk and I'll show you how bad it is raining out there. You're getting a close-up of me so you don't have to see much of my craft room because it's such a hot mess. Here we go. And I'll show you my neighbor's yard. It's so pretty to look outside. Woo! Doesn't she have a beautiful yard? Her house is so pretty. Lori, hope you don't mind. I'm showing off your house. But holy cow, that is really raining. That is a crazy rainstorm. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I'm going to let you go. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Steaming up the windows in the front porch. But look at that crazy rain. If I could send it to you in California and Saskatchewan, I would send it to you guys. Well, maybe not all of it because we do need this because my creek was running really slow. But I would share if I could. But wow, that's quite the downpour. All right, guys. Have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Thanks for hanging out.